You are in the mix with DJ Uzoma.
Hey y'all, hey. It's been a while, y'all know it's been a while for me coming live. Every time I say I'm gonna come back, right back the next day, something happens. Hey. I see that StreamYard got some new features in here. I didn't know that they had the audio thing like that. So that means I don't have to have a second device. DJ, hit that. Yeah, I love that. Then it's like a perfect balance with your voice because it's in the background and StreamYard is controlling that. Whoa, we had to worry about echoes from a second device. Anyway, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat, people. Y'all know I'm trying to get out of town, get ready to go out of town, and it's always hectic for me. Hectic. So I really don't know what I don't know what I'm gonna start with first, but let me just let the people know.
You are in the mix.
Talk about my garden thing, and I also gonna talk about my haul in this one, which some has indirectly related to gardening, I believe. So I really don't know which one I want to start with first, but I kind of think I really need to do the plants. And we can do the haul later because that's not really the high priority. I just wanted to get it out my kitchen, get it in the middle of my kitchen, waiting for me to do this live. So how y'all doing? Welcome to the chat. I appreciate you being here, Sis Trish. Thank you, Kareem. Yeah, these some of those tried and true. I finally got rid of my earring collection. Like I literally had like 6 containers like this full of jewelry, custom jewelry that just collect, and I never go through, the process, especially if there's nothing wrong with them. They just accumulate, and I just got this, impulsive thing. I keep buying more, so that ain't always the best thing. And I'm on this journey trying to minimize, get things down to manageable thing that I can, control. Okay, that's what we want to talk about. My plants. ain't coming along. And so
You are
I
in
want
the
to show
mix
y'all,
with DJ
some of
Uzoma.
what it is now. I just bought these today. And so what I want to say about that is that now that it's winter, the growing season is over. Um, okay, the solar thing, I'll talk about that too. So let me go ahead and get the disclaimers before I get to answer the question and get into it. I need to make disclaimers. Okay. I'm glad they changed this branded thing to include music, but let me just get started. I do appreciate StreamYard for not having to have the graphics paper talking about this, but okay, let's get started. If you're a hot mess, you love messiness as in cyber harassment, this video ain't for you. It's not for you, boo boo. This ain't what we do. Over here, we do critical thinking. So if you are allergic to gaining knowledge, critical thinking, whirlpools and lands, survival with tryptophan, tiny living, every now and then I talk about that. But this one, I'm definitely going to be talking about plants and now I need you some cuss words. So if you so say to sanctify, your ears just catch
You
fire.
are in the mix with
Thank you.
DJ
If you allergic to
Uzoma.
keeping it real, well, we don't do fake over here. We keep it real. And I am going to talk about my real life situation and explain, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Um, over here, we Bonafide certified legal Illinois Department of Public Health medical cannabis registered qualifying patient. So, part of my planting and grow journey on this one does include cannabis. Uh, so, uh, we cannabis friendly over here. So, them my new seeds I got locally. I plan to drop those seeds and grow them. And I will record that journey. I know that that's not really, a good content for live. I just came on here because I know I'm going out of town. Um, I want to hurry up and get my haul out the way, and then show y'all what's happening to me with my plant stuff. Um, yeah, because I do take it seriously, and I hate when things don't go the way I planned because one of the things I missed since I moved here to the new location is that I don't have a real official compost pile. Then I spent $100 on one, that stay outside, but it's kind of cheap and flimsy. Even at $100,
You
I
are
spent
in the mix
$100.
with
So as
DJ
flimsy as it
Uzoma.
is, shouldn't be no more than $10 for real, for real. But anyway, that didn't quite work out because the wind is blowing everywhere and people don't even know what it is. My family don't know what it is. It's like a toy thing next to, to the ground, but they don't really know what it is. So I got to come up with a solution. I thought that, this compost container over there was my solution, but guess what? It got invaded by maggots. Now I got rid of them, and the cure for maggots, if you composting indoors, is DJ hit the cut the beat, DJ. It's distracted me a little bit, DJ. Okay, so I learned the hard way. Like the compost thing was working. I could see the plant material breaking down, decomposing, and turning into that black stuff. But I must have put something in there that was too wet. A moist environment and plant matter decomposing spells the right composition to attract flies, and a fly definitely got in, even though they couldn't get out. One got in, laid eggs, got a maggot mess in there. but they all dead now because I sprayed it with peroxide. You also can solve that problem with lemon juice. So the maggots or flies really those are the fly babies. They don't hurt the compost. Hey, Jewel, welcome to the chat. Good to see you. What does GTSY? Good to see you. Okay. Hey, it's good to see you too. I'm glad you're in the chat. Well, to the chat. I didn't know if it was gonna work out because I swear to God, y'all, life just happens. It's when shit happens, it's really real and really real. It happens. Um. Oh yeah, I found out vinegar dries them out or lemon juice. You can put both in there. But also, the key is to keep a balance of what goes in there. So, me putting the mangoes, like I don't want to bring it up to the camera because I'm a little bit too gross out. But I might add another camera so I can walk over there and then you can see it. But yeah, the uh, hydrogen peroxide is what I use because I didn't know about the vinegar or the lemon juice. I just remember, with gnats. That's how I got rid of gnats. So I used the hydrogen peroxide, which was effective. They was all dead when I, checked the next day. I did that yesterday. I checked today. They was all dead, dried up. So they can't get out. They get in, but they can't get out. So I love the little small container, but I also realized I have to keep some peat moss and other what they consider brown material, which, by the way, I didn't know that toilet tissue, even though it's white, that is considered brown material. So me and all my little snot tissues, that's another thing may grow somebody out. But that is the right thing to throw into that compost pile to keep the ecosystem balanced. So I'm so afraid to bring it up close because I don't want to show y'all no maggots. I don't want to do that one. We do it. We'll try. But yeah, so now instead of wasting water, flushing those down the toilet or throwing it away in the municipal city garbage, who charges me to take that away from my house, I can start throwing that in there to help balance things out when I got too much liquid. Yeah, bugs were a big issue here. We had gnats bad, but now it's really winter, so they gone. We it ain't so bad now, but it did get bad, which is why I neglected my plants. I was just so frustrated with the gnats that I didn't add more water to it because I knew that's the first layer is where they get the gnats get the fungus gnats collect on the first level of the plant. And if it's too moist, see, this is why I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I'm so glad I didn't do this live on my phone. That's exactly why I wanted to do the PC. So I broke down and paid for StreamYard again because hello, yes.
Yeah, I'm on the line. I don't know how to do that much. I don't know. I'm on my way.
Okay, well, I'm in the middle of the live, so I just started 10 minutes ago. Yeah, I said 11, but you know what? I found out I was in trouble on Facebook. I'm glad they didn't put me in Facebook jail, as I wouldn't have been able to do my live. An old post from way back, it didn't pass. Talking about nothing. It was just an old post in one of the groups I was in. It went against their guidelines. Yeah, I had to shut everything down because my whole system crashed. The whole system crashed. So I couldn't do what I wanted to do. Hello, yeah. Hey, Quinn Files. Um. Oh. Okay. Well, after my live, I'll help you. Okay. All right. I can't answer the question right now. Wow. That's what I mean. It's very hard for me to juggle that, so that explains part of why I just didn't go live. Cause I swear, every time I got ready to start to do that, something come up in my life. You said you use Jewel. You said you use peppermint and also essential oils are a great couple of drops. Oh, okay. I would do that. Now my sister's calling. Sorry, y'all. Hello? Yeah. Sorry, y'all. Okay, you said, Jewel, you said mint alcohol also work too. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Because I really do want this thing to work out. I don't know how to do that either. Did you forward it already? Now I hear Malik calling. This crazy. Wow. Okay. That's why I don't even start lives. This is why I don't do it. This is why I don't do it. This I know I tried and it didn't work out. Okay. All right. This is why I don't do it. So y'all is I'm gonna have to come out this live. It ain't happening. All right. Oh yeah, I did the lemon juice. I did the lemon juice yesterday, and they were gone. I mean, they was all dried up. So, yeah, definitely the citrus stuff is effective. They don't like that. and they don't plant new babies in that. You can use incense and camphor for bugs. Okay. Okay. Okay, because I got incense. I never tried that. Well, see, that's why I love coming on here because I get tips. As much tips as I give, I get. So it's not. It's a mutual exchange over here. We do, we over here is educating, not just entertaining. But so I call it edutainment. Anyway, so shoot, the exterminator just left. Oh, you had to get an extermination in. It was just the gnats that was bad. Oh, and the spiders. But I put the diatomaceous earth down. That took care of that. They calmed down because it was crazy. They would just be falling out the ceiling. I'm like, oh my God. But this is a house is over 100 years old. So, that's to happen. So now here go my mistakes. This used to look like this yesterday. I mean, literally, it's only one day between this and this. I bought these yesterday, and they look exactly like this. They look the same. It was no difference. And I bought these a couple of days ago, and they look exactly like this. So a couple of days stuck in my house and not replanted is a problem. So I got to stop doing that. So the roots are still healthy, but this is a struggle. They struggling to get light and they struggling to get water and room to grow. I mean, these were beautiful and looked just like this yesterday. And one day, I destroyed them. So that's why I like talking about the good, bad, and the ugly. I don't come on here claiming to be no expert. I like to tell what I do wrong to help somebody else not make the same mistake. Cause shit happens. Yeah, it was pretty rough. So what I'm gonna do, my plant goals, as you can you see the container? What I said as I continue to organize and empty crates. Every time I get a crate that's empty, this was empty, I'm gonna use it to grow in. So I bought a whole batch of new plants. I bought a whole batch of new plants. This is a run. Now let me tell you what happened to me with the basil. I swear you can't do the DoorDash or the Instacart with plants. I describe what you need to do with the plants, how you need to pick them. And so the first day, somebody did the shopping for me. I got this. Okay. Now I was unhappy. I was unhappy because it's only one little long plant. Now that's not really a bad thing. At least it's green and growing. But I wanted it for my meal, and I'm so glad that day actually thought forward and thought to get some. Because if I had to depend on these, I would eat all of these today. They'd be gone. And so I bought these um, the same day that the so-called um, Instacart person. Can you believe they brought me this? And then when they brought it and handed it to me, they told me this was the best plant they had in Walmart. Are you fucking kidding me? Child, I took a picture and promptly sent it to Walmart and got a refund. So with that refund, I went back and got what I supposed to had. Now you see the difference. Like On what planet would somebody think this is okay to bring to somebody and you done spend my money? That was crazy. That was too crazy for me. Too crazy. So that is what. So what I'm going to do, I was getting ready to throw it on into the compost because since I thought this was dead, a very dead plant, I was just going to throw it into the compost because this would be that ground material. But guess what? I'm not going to do that because look at that. This is loaded with roots developing. So I'm still gonna plant that. So this particular stem may not be doing well, but this root system is telling me I can still get a plant up out of that. So I'm not gonna throw that one away. But what I am gonna do, so this is my old basil plant. And that's what's gonna go in the compost pile. This one is done. And it's gonna get replaced by a new basil plant. This one is done. Plants do have a shelf life. They don't last forever. And I did uh, eat off of this all summer. All summer. And it's done. So you see the roots, they done. They done. So that's what I'm going to put in the compost pile. So that's the right thing. All right. So now the old plant is going to become plant food to new plants. Eventually, when it breaks down and decompose, now I'm going to put that brand new plant because I do know basil will grow in this small of a pot just fine. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to break this pot up. I'm going to break this plant up, I meant to say. This plant that have abundance of basil, I'm going to switch that up. Now, it's just crazy when I think about it. They really brought this home to me, saying that was the best plant. Now, you compare that to this one. Now, what's the obvious difference? Well, as you can see, there's a whole lot of plants. So there's more than just one. This one is just one main plant that you can see growing, where it did have leaves on it, but it fell off. But I did check the roots. So I'm going to repot these. See, the roots are still white and healthy. So I'm going to repot that. Because really, I know, judging from the leaves, what I saw, that was just somebody overwatering it from the top. Yeah, it looked like they got that out the street. You're right, Jewel. It was crazy. This compared to this. Come on now. Come on now. So we're going to repot this one. And that got a good healthy root system there. And I'm going to give it a place where they can spread out and grow. And I'm going to break it up a little bit. I'm going to break it up a little bit so this will have more room to grow. Because that's the main reason why they kind of struggling. So I'm just gonna break it a little bit. I'm gonna be gentle, loosen it up, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put it in this pot where I just took the old plant from. And I'm replanting all these plants because I'm going out of town and I want it in this self-watering pot so I don't have to worry about watering for the few days I'm gonna be gone. So now it got a new home. It got a chance to spread its wings and fly. And I'm gonna add a little bit more nutrition in there. So I got some worm castings in here. We're gonna throw a few of them up in there. And then I'm also gonna add a little bit more potting mix. I got a big old bag of potting mix here. And I'm not endorsing any one company. That's why I didn't focus on the brand name, because whatever potty mix you got locally in your local town, that's what you can use. And so this is something that you can get year round from Walmart, and ain't no shame in my game. You can get it with your EBT. Now they had that ratchet video out there showing people how they could get cooked food and drinks and alcohol from vendors that was actually cheating the system, and people was actually cheating the system instead of showing them something that will empower the people. Now this needs some water. That's another reason why it's wilting out on me here. It didn't have no room to grow. Now it can do its thing. And I'm gonna put that back in the window so it can get some sun and give it some water. So I repotted that. That's what I got from Walmart. And this dang on plant, this is crazy. That's what they brought me yesterday. This is what I picked myself. So I can't leave the picking plants out to the Instacart people. So that required me to still go to the store. So that's the main thing I want to talk about with the plant haul. So here go another round. And this is what I picked out yesterday. Well, day before yesterday, 2 days ago. So all of these got to come out of here. And this container that I got them in, I'm gonna turn that into a grow bin, because mint, they don't really need a deep pot. So I was trying to use a bigger pot, but they don't need a deep pot because their roots don't go deep. They just spread out. So I'm gonna spread these out in this container and put them over there in my grow space, because I didn't turn my living room into a grow room. I did that because that's where the most sun is in my house. So that's my little system. When I get through with junk that I don't no longer keep or want, and I clear out the container, I turn it into something to grow in, because that helped me. It helped me get a visual on me making progress with my goal of downsizing. I just want to downsize. I want to be minimal, and it's hard. I didn't know that process was gonna take years, literally years. Um, but the move helped me get rid of a lot of stuff. But as you can see, y'all gonna see with my haul, you bring stuff in. So as I bring stuff in, I try to stick to the rule of getting stuff out. So these are the things I brought in, which is new plants. And they're gonna be what be replaced in this container. And so that's gonna be my grow container for the rest of my spearmint. So I'm gonna take these back into the living room for now. I just wanted to show y'all what my plant plans was because I can't grow a whole bunch of food because plants do need light. And I don't know if I have a strong enough grow light to grow this many plants. So I need for it to stay in the window in my living room so it can get natural sun. And then I just have the light come on at night. Because one of the things my plants did do, they did grow. The new ones I bought, like all these are standing up over the thing that I bought them in. So they grew since I've been here. Since they've been here, only a couple of days. But it's struggling. See, it's real skinny. See, the stems are real skinny. And that means it's not getting enough either sun or it's not getting enough room to spread, to grow. So this definitely in the category not getting enough room. It's wrapping around. The roots are wrapping around. So it needs to spread out. So that's what I'll do off camera. I'll still record it because I'm going to show you how I turn this crate into hopefully a self-watering container so that I can peacefully go out of town and not have to worry about it watering it for the few days I'm going to be gone. So I'm going to take this on back into the front room, and then that's the end of the plant, and I'm going to start my haul. Okay, y'all, I don't know about y'all, but I only get to shop but once a month. So I have to wait till all my bills are paid because believe me, the struggle is real. And so I can't shop a moment before the light and the gas is handled. And I tell everybody I literally gotta choose every month between utilities, medicine, and food. Well, the Lord blessed me this month. I had a surplus of food money, and I changed to a new healthcare, United Healthcare, and they offer over-the-counter benefits. So I got a lot of stuff that I needed that's medical, that's over-the-counter, and I feel so very blessed about that. Okay. All right, the other broke things that I wanted to discuss is, I remember when my sister came over and she saw the potato like that. She said, "Oh, baby, your potato going bad." I said, "Nope, it's going good. It's growing and flowing." So these other potatoes that I left outside that was supposed to be planted months ago, guess what? They still growing. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to start off my potatoes. Let me bring this chair. So one of the things I like about this grow bag is that it has this window right here so that you can check and see if you got potatoes without having to dump it all the way out. But the thing about potatoes, so right here you can open it up. You can open it up and reach in and see if you got potatoes yet. I love that. But the thing about potatoes, their roots don't go deep either. So what you have to do, you have to start off with rolling it down to it's like a shallow pot. And then as the stems grow, because potatoes do not like heat, I found that out the hard way. I planted potatoes in the summertime. They completely wilted out on me because they don't like heat. So I'm rolling this tall bag down and I'm starting my potatoes off in here. And potatoes do not like to be soggy and wet. So what I'm using is a mixture of peat moss and cocoa coir to keep it dry. Keep it dry on the roots. All the potatoes need is the sun, and for the leaves that protrude out for photosynthesis. So here's my cocoa coir mix and peat moss. I'm gonna start it off with that, and I'm gonna add a little potting mix. Man, I want to have a camera standing right over this, but y'all, the struggle is real. I can't spend no money on cameras when I still got to struggle to keep my lights and gas on. So, all right, so I'm mixing the drier grow medium with the potting mix, which provides the fertilizer, and then I'm gonna put a little bit of ground castings in there, and also some azurite rock dust. That's my winning combination when I grow. Rock dust. A little goes a long way. You don't need a lot. Okay. So I'm mixing that good. I don't know if y'all can see that. All right. Now, I'm going to put the potatoes in and see, like I said, my sister thought that was a rotten potato, but as you can see, that so-called rotten potato is growing potatoes. See that little bitty potato that is growing? It's going to grow me a whole new bunch of potatoes. So I'm putting the potato spud with this end up because the leaves are going to grow up from this while it produces potatoes around the stub. So, yeah, so I'm getting ready to put all these little so-called rotten potatoes in this dirt and let them get to growing. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna come back and show y'all what you need to do as it begins to grow. As you see the leaves coming up, you got to cover up the stems because the stems are real strong, weak, and they cannot take heat. I found that out the hard way. When you let the stems grow too long, they become exhausted and they conk out. And the heat is more stress on them. So here go my rotten potatoes going in here to grow more potatoes. See? Look at how many potatoes that is. So that was truly, can y'all see that? This light shining in the wrong place. Let's see, can I make it a little better? Okay, so y'all see all those potatoes surrounding this so-called rotten potato? Okay, hey, Nurse Vine, I didn't know you was here. Hey, I swear, I try not to clutter, but I swear, I'm my own worst enemy when it comes to that. So here I am, I'm burying that last little potato, that so-called rotten potato, and guess what? Leaves are going to be coming up. And as it grows taller, you go in, because if you see a professional potato farm, they just shove the dirt up over the stems as they get taller. But we indoors, we're not a farm, so the method I use is I use these grow bags because it be shallow, because potatoes don't need a deep sack for the roots as far as producing the potatoes, but it does need a tall sack as it starts to grow. The stem starts to grow because the stem is coming out of the ground to get the sun and photosynthesis. So now I'm going to completely, thoroughly cover them up with the new potting mix. They're going to be off to a new start. And I'm going to turn my grow light on. And I'm going to keep my grow light on all these plants 24 hours while I'm out of town. So that was the second thing I wanted to do. Now I'm going to do the same thing with the garlic. Just like the potatoes, I left the garlic over there too long across the street in our community garden. But look at that. That ain't stopping them. That didn't stop them. They didn't care nothing about I forgot. They said, I'm going to grow. I don't care what you doing. We finna grow. So it grew anyway. This garlic is very much alive. It's very much growing. And they like this colder weather. So now the temperatures drop. Child. I went to Walmart yesterday in my little windbreaker. What was I thinking? I was freezing. So I ended up having to buy me a coat. So I'm gonna plant the garlic off cam, and I'm also gonna try to grow ginger. So that's my plant plans. Is onion. This is what I bought, the onions from the farmer's market, and garlic that I had bought from the grocery store. So even though you may not find those seeds this time of year, especially if you live up north like me, you can always grow food from food. Okay? Don't let that stop you. try to grow something. Try to grow something. And if you just got a black thumb, one of the easiest things you can grow is onions. You literally can just put them in a jar of water. I'm going to show you how my onions is showing out. I'm going to put this in the living room. Okay. All right. All right. Now this set of onions, this one is at the end of this growing like, well, not really, just indoors. If I wanted to, I could just plant these in soil and this will still continue to grow. But I done got my, I done got plenty of onion off of this go round. And I started a new go round. And these, look at these, they got so long, they won't even stand up. So I'm just breaking some of them out. I'm going to use that to cook with today. Okay. But literally, I am growing these onions in the windowsill with nothing but water. You see that? Nothing but water. Okay. So all those people come, I got a black thumb. If you like onions, start with onions. It ain't nothing easier to grow indoors than that. And I love putting fresh onions in my food. Even ramen noodles taste better with some fresh onion. And this I'm gonna put in my compost. I could grow it, but I'm not gonna be here one at a time, so I'm just gonna throw it in the compost. But meanwhile, these long stems about to get ate up in my meal today, and I'm gonna show you where I cut it off. And then I'm going to keep showing y'all what I'm going to start doing for my channel is I'm going to start posting the progress. Still pictures is much easier than video. So when I cut these off, I'm going to take a picture of that. And then I'm going to take a picture a week later and show you how much they grew back. Okay. Now, the last thing I'm going to talk about, this is me trying to try a new vegetable, asparagus. I wanted to put something on the grill before it got too cold. Well, too late already. We already had our little first dusting of snow, so we had our first frost. So this is compost worthy. But why I'm mentioning this at all is because after the maggots over there and the fact that the sitting water does attract gnats too, I wanted to figure out a way, how can I do this with the plant food? So I asked, YouTube is a wonderful resource. The person I asked said what I need to do is chop this up. So I'm gonna show you. I bought a Ninja just for chopping up vegetables to compost. Okay. So here's my Ninja to compost, okay? And I bought it just for the plants, not for food, just for the plants. And so what I'm gonna do is chop it up. And he told me if it's not ready to go in the compost, you can actually freeze it up. So because the main thing, you don't want it sitting around wet, because that's what attracts the gnats. So they told me the solution to that is to chop it up finely, and then you could put it in freezer bags. So like if I got plenty of room in my compost container right now, but I just wanted to show you what I plan to do with food that I don't get around to in the future. So I'm gonna put my Ninja on there, my Ninja that I bought specifically to chop up food going in the compost. And I'm gonna chop it up real fine. Sorry, y'all. So, yeah. And so that person told me, once you got it all chopped up real fine like that, if it's not ready to go in the compost, you can actually take this, put it in freezer bags, and whatever microorganisms that would have laid eggs or grew, they're gonna be dead after being frozen. And then you can safely put it in your compost pile. Because I just really wanted to a place indoors until I could go outdoors. I know I wasn't gonna make no trip across the street every day trying to compost nothing. And I am gonna have my family dig me a hole here so I could just bury it when it be too much to be indoors. But for now, while it is indoors, this is how I can manage it indoors. So what that does when you do the Ninja, it's less work to break it down into its decomposed form. So that's much easier to help the plant go through the decomposing process. So there you go. That's how I'm going to be composting in the future, indoors. So all those people's like, I can't grow indoors. Yes, you can. I'm getting ready to, and I'm going to show y'all the good, the bad, the ugly. What succeed, what don't. Ain't no shame in my game. Okay? Because it's more important to me. Hey, Donna Woods, when did you get in? You said you compost all year long in plant containers. I just throw it. Yeah, I seen a lady, like her whole garden is just food scraps. She just throw them in the bins, but then she live in California, so she got that, year-round summer thing going. You said just throw the old food in there without chopping it up? Yeah, she did it without chopping it up. She don't have to chop it up. This is just for me indoors, because I don't have no big compost bin indoors. Honestly, I don't want one because you can attract pests, and you don't really want that. Not indoors. Ooh, yeah, me doing this growing, just that work you don't see. Blatant plug. Shout out to my son. His business, True Business, No Business. We selling apparel, promoting the work you don't see. And in case you don't understand what the duck is about, that duck symbolizes when you see a duck on the water just gliding, it's just going smooth. Everything operating smoothly, right? But really, if you look under the water, you'll see that his feet just flapping away, doing all the work, but it just looked like he gliding along on the top. So you see how he just gliding along. That's the work you don't see. That's the real true business. Donnie, you say I don't have year round. I live in Pennsylvania, but someone said composting outside can be done. It can, but you do have to dig a pit for it, because you need to bury it. Otherwise, you're gonna have the pests. I mean, you put that food out there, the pests gonna come along, raccoons and squirrels and whatnot, and they're gonna say thank you for all that food waste that you as a human don't want. It's some pests out there that gladly will take it off your hands, but I don't want to attract them to my house. So it has to be, so they have to dig me a hole where when I put it out there in there, it could be buried. So that's how we gonna do that. All right. So now, y'all, that is it. That's all I'm gonna try to plant today. I done worked up a sweat. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, y'all, it's hot in here. I got the heat on. It done turned to wintertime. It's wintertime around here, y'all. That's why I went and got me a vest. Because it's not really cold enough for winter coat yet, but it was cold enough for that vest. And I love that color, y'all. Anyway, that is it on the plant thing. This is my basil. That wasn't enough for me, so I'm glad I went and restocked up on my basil stock because I didn't want to wait for it to grow from seed. So I went to Walmart and used my EBT, baby, because there ain't no shame in my game. And I stocked up on my plants. You could buy the basil and the mint year round. Okay. So that is it on the grow. Oops, I need to put that in there too. My new plants, they finna be planted. And I'm gonna situate my light situation, and I'm gonna show you the lights that I'm gonna be using while I'm gone. I'm gonna leave them on 24 hours. And I got most of the plants in the oh, I see somebody join me. Who was that? Hey, my sister.
I didn't know I was gonna be on the camera.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll take you
I
out.
was just
Do you want to be in?
talking about.
Oh, I shut the camera down if you want me to turn the
No, I
camera.
was saying I was checking to see what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, we talking about plants. And I'm growing
Oh,
indoors. And
okay.
and me, because I know the process of growing, I just felt since I've been at the new place, I just broke my heart to keep throwing food scraps that you don't eat in the trash. Because I know that the food scraps produce food for new plants. That's the compost. That's the cycle of life. So it's good to
Well, yeah, that's the cycle of life. We reproduce.
Right. You know, so as these decompose, it turns into the best food ever for new plants. So I was showing the people how they could get their compost started indoors. Now, see, I didn't want no big old bin in the house because I certainly don't want no pests. You know, pests will be attracted to this because it's decomposing food. So you have to have a balance. Hey, Nurse Vaughn. Nurse Vaughn saying hi to you, my sister. It's my sister living.
Hi.
Thank you for joining the live. But yeah, I'm talking about that's that work you don't see. So I got
Right.
advice for other people who grow because I said I want to solve that problem. I don't want to keep throwing this food scraps in the trash. It's
Uh-huh.
tragic to me. I mean, I feel like, even though it's trash, because I know when my grandbaby come over there, he be like, why is she saving that rotten food?
Right.
Because in my world, that's not rotten food, that's decomposing food for the compost to help grow more plants.
Mm-hmm.
So it goes in a cycle. So my my first step was to find something to contain it because I tried to contain it just on my counter. That didn't work out because I wound up ending up with a whole bunch of gnats, fungus gnats. That ain't no joke. So I was able to resolve that with peroxide, uh, um, a combination of 1 part peroxide, 2 parts water, and that takes care of it. Plus, I put um, little salt and pepper shaker bottles full of apple cider vinegar and a little drop of dish soap, and that'll kill them. I'll get that.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So
So,
you're not cooking nothing today?
no, this one is a plant thing. I'm just gonna record the cooking. I want to
Oh,
use.
okay.
I'll be using the induction cooktop you gave me. It's right here. Trust and
Well,
believe.
I'm waiting to see you cooking it.
Yeah, you gonna see it, but it ain't gonna be live. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, okay.
So it's right
You got
there.
good lighting.
Huh?
I
It
said
was.
you have good lighting.
Oh yeah, I got a light just like the other YouTubers in the background.
Oh,
That's the worst you don't see. So yeah, that's for the
I'm
camera.
in Houston right now.
Oh, you are? Yeah, I heard you telling
Uh-huh.
me about you go. That's a great concert you going to see. I wish I was with y'all. Um,
Really?
yeah, I like Stephanie Mills. And who else you saying?
Oh,
Because that's
Tyler
your friend,
Bell.
Stephanie Mills. She's still your friend. I don't care what you say.
I
And
don't see it, y'all.
I see it. But anyway, as you can see, I wanted to show y'all it's effective. It's a million little gnats dead. Ain't finna make no more.
Oh, oh, they attract to it.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
okay.
attracted to the apple
I
cider
thought it
vinegar.
just keeps it from it.
No, no,
Okay.
it come to it. They with the dish soap you put it in because I seen them crawl back out.
Oh,
um, so uh, I seen them crawl back out. So I said, well, dang, I followed the instructions with the vinegar, and I seen them crawl back out because I had them in little bowls, open bowls,
mm-hmm.
and I was like, they survived that. I was like, oh God. Now what? So somebody told me to put the dish soap in there, and I seen it with my own eyes. They tried to crawl, they slid back down,
Right,
and that did them. They be gone.
right. They actually say you're supposed to do that with wasps too. If
Yeah,
you put the dish soap.
yeah. I bought a fancy wasp catcher. Didn't catch no wasp, but caught all kinds of gnats and fleas and flies. They
Uh,
liked. They liked what it was attracting the wasp. The wasp wasn't in there. That was crazy. I paid $15 for that thing. Waste of money. Because it didn't catch no wasp.
mm, I can't reach to turn my light on.
I can, if you want to get up, I can move the take it off the camera. Huh?
I'm gonna just have to sit my phone down because
Oh,
it's
okay.
too dark.
Yeah, you gotta put a light behind the camera. That will
Uh,
that will lighten you up.
I didn't have the light on at all. That's better. See?
Oh, yeah, it is better. But yeah, for the for videos on the live, you got to put the light behind the camera so it illuminates the subject.
Right.
So I talked all about the plants you can get year round at Walmart. And I showed them how I screwed up because I didn't get around to it. People who follow me, they know I'll be throwing that in. I didn't get around to it. And it screwed up my plants. So
Oh,
I got to repot them. You know, I got to remind myself that you can't just bring them and sit them in the windowsill. They got to be
right.
repotted. Because, see, this is a whole bunch of plants in this one. I'm trying to loosen it up.
Oh, they growing out.
Yeah, they grew out. So, yeah, that's still healthy roots. See, white and healthy. They just need more room. They like, this is too much. I need more room to grow. So I got a nice big pot. I showed that. You had to catch the replay. I'm gonna try to do my best to put timestamps in the comments,
Yeah.
so people can just go right to the part where I talk about what they care about. Okay. Hello, Crafty Mind Creations. You said the earth will eat it and reproduce if the animals don't, Jewel? Yeah, that's how that goes. Yeah, that's how that goes. So it's great to start a compost pile in your yard, but you know you have to go by your city's ordinances because some don't allow it. Some say you have to have it contained in one of those barrels, like. Crafty Mom Creation says, "Hey Rita and they love. Awesome to see you, beautiful lady." My sister was quite a surprise. I just got to talk to her on the phone. I wasn't expecting to see her in the live. So, hey, sister. So I'm gonna show you
Well,
what
if something popped up. Something popped up and said you were still doing a live. So I was like, let me see what she's talking about.
Well, see, that's the good thing about live. If somebody come on there and like you see a whole bunch of YouTubers say, please like, share, subscribe, share, get the likes up.
Like, share, and subscribe.
They spend the whole time trying to get the likes up. As a techie, take it from a techie who know the behind the scenes, the work you don't see on websites. Websites do not count likes and algorithms. Advertisers, when they purchase advertising space, they really do not give a darn if they like your content. They don't. All they care about is how many eyeballs see your content. So you could be the most disliked person on YouTube. Your video could have. I've seen people where it's upside down, where they got more dislikes than likes. And they still made plenty money. Okay, there was a big girl called 361 ISIS 361. You know, she was one of those big girls, you know, where they claim, you know, big in all the wrong places. You know, big stomach, no butt, no breast. You know, so, but they just dragged her constantly just because of her size. But she carried on with her confidence. She drew an audience who was totally into her by the fact that she was confident. She came on there regardless of what anybody had to say, and she did her thing. She did makeup, she did her little dancing thing, and her videos were always more disliked because that's everybody who hating on big girls. They come on there and dislike it. That didn't stop that girl from making no big dollars. She made big money. You know, her videos went viral. So she still made money. So they're lying to you. Stop listening to YouTubers who say get the likes up. Now I understand why they there. They are there for you. That makes you feel better. And that's what people need to keep real. Yeah, the likes make me feel better. And what else they do is that if somebody likes it, then a notification goes out saying somebody liked it. That's it. You know, it's not counted in the algorithms. I look at the back door all the time of websites. I'm currently building a website for my son. There is not one section on there for likes. Okay. If that was a statistic that was important, I promise you, it would be in there. It's not. It's views. How many visitors came to your site? how long did they stay on your site? That's what they count.
Right.
They do
Well,
not.
let's get back to your creative content
Okay.
because I don't even know what an algorithm is. So I
Oh yeah,
lost you right there.
it's just a a fancy term for the way the computer tracks you, what they do with
Mm,
that information. So that's it's programming. That's programming language. There are bots in there that scans all websites to see what's being watched, where they coming from. They track stuff like that. They track it whether you coming from the United States or from, a European country. They track if it's male or female, things of
mm,
that nature. But likes, they don't give a damn. I'm trying to tell you. So YouTubers, stop being deceived on that one. But I do understand it. If you want likes, you're working hard on your video, you want somebody to like it. But if you really want
right.
activity on your videos or your content that you produce, you got to encourage people to comment. Comments is king. Why? Because the search engine can crawl or search through your content and find words. Search engines understand words. Search engines don't understand likes, thumbs up or thumbs
Mm,
down. They understand words. So if you got people in your comments saying, "What kind of plants are you planting?" Like my audience, what do you do with the compost? How you gonna do this and how you gonna do that? It that helps the search engine determine what's the subject of your content. So the people that talked in my
mm,
chat today, because they were talking about the plants, it's going to help my content, this video, get more people into plants. Just because
mm,
they talk about plants in the comments. So comments is king.
mm-hmm,
Comments is more important than likes. That's why you will see a space for comments on every website you ever go on. But people
mm,
don't comment. People don't like. People just watch the content. Often, how many times you watch something you liked and didn't click the like, but you watched it
mm,
and you watched it multiple
right.
and
A
never
lot of time.
click the like. It don't have nothing to do. It's not personal. It don't have nothing to do with not liking the content. It's just people is lazy. So if you want to help me in my channel, leave a comment. And all you got to do is put a heart on there. If you don't want to say nothing, say I loved it. Or
Uh,
you can say you don't like it. Because you can still say I don't like planting. I don't like gardening. That still will help my video because this video is about planting and gardening. That's going to help
uh,
the search engine to find me. So that's just a tidbit, a techie tip because I'm techie. I'm more techie than plant. I'm more techie than uh, a farmer or whatever you want to call it, horticulturist. I'm still learning. So
mm-hmm,
I put the good and bad and the ugly when I make mistakes. I put that out there too because I don't want nobody to be discouraged. I want them to be encouraged and to start somewhere. I show people my onions. If you can't do nothing else, get you a glass jar, get you a bunch of onions, 99 cents, put it in that jar, just cover the roots, cut off the tops, put it in your meal that day, and a week later, you're gonna have that much more onions. They're gonna grow.
mm,
They're gonna be tall. When it first happened to me, because I didn't believe it, when you see stuff on the internet, I do the research. Hey James, Scott, thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate that. And I appreciate everybody who stuck it out with me in this chat as long as they did, because that also really does help the algorithms. That really does, because the length of time people stay on your content gives you more watch hours. Watch hours is what YouTube uses to give you certain privileges as a YouTuber on their website. So it's
I
helping
just
me.
sent a comment.
You did?
Oh, I couldn't send a comment. It just sent me the chat.
You see the
It won't
chat?
let me
Just
comment.
type in there. Just type in the space there and say
I did.
chat.
I typed it in the chat, but it won't let me. I did.
So this is your first live, Crafty Mom. Thanks for joining the live. I appreciate that. Yeah, I did. I done wore myself out on the plant stuff. I was gonna do my haul video. I mean, in the same video, because I got a huge haul over here, health and wellness stuff. I was blessed with a surplus. The healthcare, our other sister Deborah introduced me to has a benefit where you could get over the counter stuff like your vitamins and supplements. So I really stack up. So I just show y'all the one supplement, and then I'm gonna cut it here because I gotta get through. I'm going out of town today, y'all. Going to
Yeah.
my daughter, and she gonna help me do something with this head of mine. I can't stand these snapbacks no more. um, and my hair's in that in between length is too short for me to braid. My hair need to be just a little bit longer for me to braid it. But other people probably won't have that problem. But I'm pretty sure that one of these boxes is my supplement.
Speaking of supplements, you just reminded me. I was gonna send you some glucose and chondroitin.
Yeah, so this health benefit that I got, oh, I'm so blessed, y'all. I cannot I cannot complain. Um, the Lord be making a way out of no way. My regular followers, they know I complain all the time because every year I am choosing, literally choosing between utilities, food, and medicine. It's crazy that you have to
Mhm.
make decisions like that. So it's like,
You and a lot of other people, yeah.
yeah, I know I'm not alone.
Especially people with multiple children.
And especially people that's older like me, disabled. You can't go out and get a second job, you know,
Hmm.
to make up for the high utility bills. Um, well, this month, the Lord blessed me with that new health benefit that our sister, if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't know nothing about it. But she told me to get on United Healthcare.
Hmm.
Um, and they give you every 3 months they give you $300 towards over the counter stuff so you can buy allergy medicine. Remember how you used to get a prescription for allergy medicine and all of a sudden it's over the counter, so you can't it
Mm.
ain't covered by your insurance no more. Well, that
Mm.
costs, you know.
Right.
And then me, one of my medicines is cannabis.
Mm.
Ain't covered on Blue Cross Blue Shield, you know. How am I do that? So this benefit help you in you can take the card into Walmart, CVS, and get stuff like supplements, your vitamins, your
Right.
like me, I got a shower chair, I got that cane over there, my brand new cane,
Yeah.
um, new toilet seat. Okay,
Oh, okay.
I went crazy, honey. By the way, that is part of why I wanted to show y'all my haul.
Trying to see your toilet seat.
They sent me the wrong thing, okay? Okay, toilet seats, they don't take back. They didn't refunded my money. So this is
Uh,
a blessing and a curse. Because I done bought a new toilet seat. It's in operation, working just fine. But this is collecting dust. So if
uh.
anybody need a toilet seat, I'm a big girl. I need my toilet lifted so that I can get off of there. And I don't need nobody to help me off the toilet. Okay. So I got an extra one now. All you gotta do is leave a comment, and then
Uh,
I will send it right to you. You can have it no charge, just the cost of postage.
that's definitely not a short girl problem.
Like, no, it's not a short person problem. No, that's me. I'm a big girl. I'm
I
tall.
trip just when I trip just when I have on heels, and I'll be like, whoa. So I can imagine somebody who's tall all the time.
Yeah, all the time.
I'll be
I
like,
can't.
whoa.
I can't even sit on Brittany toilet. It's impossible to get off her toilet. So
Okay, we going south.
yeah, it is though. It's the fact. But back to the supplement.
Yes.
I showed my father was in a different video. All the supplements I got, I stocked on everything. My magnesium, zinc, gummy bear, multivitamin. But this is my most important one.
Oh.
I hope this is it. I hope it's not embarrassing, but I'm pretty sure this is it. Yep, this is it. Okay. The other supplement that I swear by, and when I'm getting this in my system every day regularly, I feel better. I feel better. It is better than any pill. It's better than anything a doctor can tell you. Good nutrition is going to help any medical condition. And so my condition, I suffer from chronic fatigue and pain. Trust me, when I get the nutrition in my system regularly like I should, I eliminate the fatigue. And the fatigue was the most debilitating part of my condition. But this is C essentials.
Right.
And
okay. Well, that's because you feeding your system what it needs to refuel.
I love this. I used to get the whole box for the year supply for $300. But the government shut them down because they was like Dr. Sebi. They said it could cure cancer. You can't really put that on your label. So they shut it down, and they came back under a new name, C Essential. It used to be called C Silver, but now it's called C Essentials. It's the same company, and I love this stuff. It's liquid. It's very absorbable. You get all your calcium in liquid form, the best form to absorb in your system. So, I got my supplements this month, okay? So this month, your girl gonna be getting her nutrition on, okay? I'm very happy about that. So that was the only thing that I wanted to point out in my haul. The other stuff is just my personal stuff. Big girl things, you know. I got
okay. Well, like I said, I have some.
Give me a T-shirt with the work you don't see, and so the 3X didn't fit me because it didn't fit down here because I got the fruit pie in the the backside, so that was a problem. So I told him, let me pick out the shirts and stuff because they don't know what to look for, and I did that. So I got the vest. And the example of the kind of shirts I buy is what I got on. See? It's called peplum. That's what this is called. So it gives you the room for the tummy.
That swing, yeah.
Swing for the butt. Okay? So I said, yeah, you need the duck on here and something like this. Okay? So this is my best.
Well, that's why sometimes I get a couple of tops in the maternity section.
Oh yeah, I go in the maternity section.
Just because I like stuff loose on me.
Juniors, I will buy a dress in your size, in your part of the store, you petite, and that same dress will be a shirt for me. I do that all the time. Find the cutest tops, and nobody ever know it because it's me, a big girl. Being creative, rocking that dress as a top. Okay, so this is my vest that we gonna have the work you don't see right here on the chest, baby. And I like this because
I like that.
I like this one because it had the zipper pockets. So it ain't nothing like having a vest and the pockets just shallow and your stuff falling out.
Right.
That's what's wrong.
I just said that to Maurice today.
Oh, man. So I hopped on this, and this is what I'm gonna give my son so he can hook it up. Because we need that work you don't see right there. Okay. And then this is stretchy. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. And see, because I have fibromyalgia.
Well, reality is
I can't have a heavy coat. So I
Mm-hmm.
depend on layering. So I layer my situation with this vest, and then I put on my coat. So that's the last part of the holiday of any significant because the rest is food. And so I really need to see that. But see, sometimes I have a coat that my food probably be too much, and I can't zip it up, and it fit except for that part. So sometimes I have to go out like that. This way I'm still
Uh-huh.
warm, and that's how I rock it out. Nobody knows because I can't fasten it up. Hey, anyway, and then it's another one of the medical things I got. That's what I was able to get with the medical benefit. A reacher. I'm
Oh yeah, I got one of those.
along with my
My
fibromyalgia.
grandchildren play with it more than I do, though.
Yeah, like my cane. That's a microphone for my grandbaby. I thought she was being sweet. Nana, get your cane. I realized
Uh,
she asked me to get that for her. She wasn't worried about me. That's her toy. She's singing it all the time. But yeah, that was the other thing I got as medical benefit. So the supplements and these little
okay, well,
details.
look like you got a good haul. I'm gonna
Yeah,
have to let you go, sis,
that's it.
because I'm holding this phone.
All right, honey. I'm done.
Um, I gotta go get ready.
I'm done. My family is panicking, calling me in the middle of the line. I swear to
Huh.
God, I don't care what
Why
time.
ain't no people did lives this long?
Yeah, all the time. People be having
Uh,
whole panels. Like you come up, they have 4, 5
uh-huh.
people in the panel talking about their
Right.
subject. So yeah, all the time. Okay, Donna, I'm glad you came through. Let me put a star by your name. I appreciate you showing up. Uh, I appreciate everybody who showed up and kept me company until now. I'm gonna get a whole bunch of chat time. Um, oh, yeah, I see your message where you say you don't like dirt, so it's in the background. Yeah, okay.
Oh,
That's
okay.
to that. It's
Yeah, you should remember that from childhood.
Yeah,
I
but that's why I
don't,
showed
don't
you
like dirt.
the onions. It's no excuse. You could do them onions, okay? That's just water in a jar and put it in your windowsill. The sun do all the rest.
Right.
The sun do all the rest of the work. You just pour the water off so you don't attract gnats. They don't make babies in it. Pour it out, put a new supply of water. You spread a little bit with the
Mm-hmm.
peroxide, put a little peroxide in there, gonna lay eggs in there. If they did, it'll kill them. And then throw it in the windowsill. You cut off that onion that I showed you, you cut that off today, a week from now, it's gonna be that long again.
Oh, you just answered me. I was gonna say, how long is the process?
It's a week. It only take a week. That's better than a coupon. You ain't got to go back to the store and buy no new onion. It grew.
Right.
New onion. You cut that off, it grow right back. It grow right back like
Awesome.
that. So yeah, this your sister trying to get the plant life on, trying to get her people empowered. I don't want no poor
All
people
right.
talking about they can't grow. I don't want no students talking about I'm in the dorm. I can't grow nothing in the dorm. Well, you gonna see me growing in my house. Yes, you can. It can be.
Uh-huh.
It can
Well,
be.
we all gonna have to figure it out because
We are.
times are changing.
Yeah, because
We
it's
gotta we gotta go back
we
to the
finna go
way it
through
used
a
to be.
recession, and baby, if we don't get more self-sufficient, we gonna perish. We gonna perish.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all see the shelves getting
Mm-hmm.
emptier every day. In the big box store, you see big old sections empty because that stuff is sitting
Yeah.
on the docks. Can't keep no employees. Employees don't want to come to work. Every time I come to Walmart, it's something lacking or missing. Somebody missing on the job. They couldn't get nobody in deli. Well, we can't keep nobody in this job. People don't want to come back to the COVID. They panicking on
Mm-hmm.
that. So a lot of people are the opportunity. A lot of people are working from home. They're not coming back to the job. Like no, no,
Right.
no way.
Well, yeah, they it. it forced you to find alternatives and search your inner creativity too.
So y'all know what I be
That's
saying.
where the best of times happen. So the
When
worst of
stuff
times
is-
creates the best of times.
Yep, stuff is hitting the fan right now, people. So don't be deceived. You need to get your self-sufficiency on. Okay?
Mhm. Mhm.
All right, y'all.
All right.
And
Love you. God bless.
I'm tired. I gotta get ready
Bye.
to go out of town, y'all. So bye-bye, y'all. Peace and love. Talk to y'all again in the next one. All right, DJ, hit that beat. Take me on out. Take me on out. Thanks, DJ. See y'all. Bye-bye. Bye, Margarita. So, well, you want to say hi? I'm finished. I'm done. Now we're gonna go out of town. Get ready to go out of town and see y'all. I'll be back Monday.